Hey guys, how we doing? My name is Roy, and this is Relentless Roy's Intuitive Tarot. I'm here to do an intuitive tarot guide read for you guys, just to pick up what the energy is, what the flow is, who, what, where, how, right? Yeah, let's clear the energy. Just one ring today, one crash, one ring. Right, okay. I want to thank all of you who come to this channel, watch, my content. Whether you put it on in the background or you actually get some information out of the read if you pay attention to what I'm trying to tell you or what I'm saying. So please hit the like button, share this, and subscribe. If you would be so kind to donate to my Cash App or my PayPal, or to just, YouTube, however that works, that would be greatly appreciated. Any little bit can help, because I'm just a average, tarot card reader, nothing. I mean, I'm connected with spirit, yes, but I don't live a lavish life. I live just a regular, I'm a renter. I have bills to pay, right? You got to put gas in the car, etc., etc. So, if you would be so kind, right? Those of you who see this message, please donate. That's all. All right, so let's clear the energy, get a little airflow, a little mist up in here. Holy Spirit, holy angels, archangels, ascended masters, ancestors, and my past all loved ones in peace, love, and light. Right. Gotcha. Right, so let's get on with this tarot card read, guys. I already had my coffee today, so if drinking 2 to 3 cups of coffee is a normal amount of intake of coffee, then I've definitely reached that. Yeah, I'd like to give thanks to God, to Jesus Christ, to the Holy Spirit. And I want to give thanks to the archangels, to the ascended masters, to my ancestors, and my past loved ones in peace, love, and light. I thank you for being here, for walking with me. Thank you for guiding me and protecting me. Holy Spirit, holy angels, archangels, ascended masters, ancestors, past loved ones in peace, love, and light. Can you please, Spirit, give us the energy, who, what, when, where, how, why, the ups and downs, the lefts and rights, the good, the bad, the ugly, please. As above, so below, as within, so without, come through, please. What do we have today, Spirit, please? Let's turn some music on. Okay. King of Cups. Five of Wands. Lay me down. Okay, what? King of Cups to the Five of Wands. I'm seeing right here, it looks as though we have somebody just watching people argue and fight, or watching this competition, something like that, right? King of Cups. A King of Cups is somebody who's mastered their emotions, right? This is a teacher, a guidance counselor, so on and so forth. But then you see him looking over at a Five of Wands at this competition. What is this about, Spirit? Please. Thank you, Spirit. So this is like, baby, this is, I'm looking at this like, this is like the competition is who is prettier. Something like that. This is like an ego kind of a thing, right? With the Five of Wands here, this is like, you got a King of Cups looking over at everybody, go like, pick me, pick me, pick me, kind of. This is like the energy, right? Like, I'm better looking, and I have this, and I have that, and I got the new shoes, and I got the new car, right? We're always like talking about this stuff, like, I'm better than you. It's like sad, pathetic stuff. King of Pentacles kind of came out, wanted to come out, right? I pulled on the card. It was there, right? So Spirit's saying the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, right? This is somebody being taken advantage of, right? Like, this is somebody who's hardworking and reliable, dependable, but in reverse, it's, inertia. Yeah. 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 King of Cups, Five of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Tell me more, Spirit, please. I want to say with the Knight of Pentacles, King of Cups, right? This is Pisces energy. Five of Wands, that's fire, right? Wands is fire. And then we have a King of Pentacles, that is Taurus. Knight of Pentacles this is like a Taurus energy, right? We have water, cups, and we have pentacles, earth. And there's a competition in between. What is this about, Spirit? Please forgive me if I pulled the wrong card, Spirit. All right, strength. Okay, these cards aren't flying out like I usually take them, but they're kind of popping, so I'm just going with it, okay? Strength, okay. Higher Arcana. This is 8 in the Higher Arcana. This is strength, right? Okay, so I'm looking at this like we have with the King of Cups here. This is somebody who has remained or is remaining calm, is remaining cool, is remaining collected, while this kind of like this ego, this pride, this whatever this is, this competition goes on. But as this goes on, it looks as though possibly this King of Cups is being taken advantage of. They're not being seen for their value, for their effort, for their worth. Yet, with strength here, it looks as though like they, strength here is, you know, you're a king of cups, but you're also solid, right? You may be taken advantage of, and so on and so forth, but you are uh, able to roll with the punches. Let's just say. I hope you guys can hear me all right. I think yeah, the volume should be up. The microphone is on. The camera is rolling. Okay, do me a favor. Okay, this is Relentless Roy's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Roy. Please hit the like button. Share this with your friends and subscribe, please. Thank you. Okay, back to the read. You with the strength card here is that yeah, they're taking advantage of you. It's probably like with the Five of Wands. It's some kind of like back and forth competition, yada yada, right? But it's like you're strong enough to roll with the punches, right? Day after day, right? Tell us more, Spirit, please. What are you trying to tell us, Spirit, please? Clarify the King of Cups, the Five of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse in strength, please, Spirit. Clarify that. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit says Nine of Wands, right? Then we have the Three of Swords. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, there goes the light. Gosh. Yeah, I gotta recharge these guys. This is definitely not recharged, but I'm gonna have to give it a shot. Hopefully it works. There we go. It's a little bit better. We'll see how long it lasts, okay? Nine of Wands, Three of Swords. Right, so when you add up, so the Five of Wands, right, is like it's five, right? Now, this is the energy, like think of the energy where it's a five, so it's like we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. After the Five of Wands, we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, so this is somebody being taken advantage of for their worth, right? They're not valued, right? But you're strong enough, right? Collective and myself, we're strong enough with strength here, right? 8 in the Higher Arcana, to roll with the punches, right? But then when we look over at the Nine of Wands, right? We see the Nine of Wands. And we go from the Five of Wands all the way to the 9, right? So after, it's like, think of it like a strike one, strike two. Say we're playing baseball, okay? Like off the top of my head, this is what I'm. Strike one is the fact that, you're being taken advantage of. Like strike two is that the amount of strength that it takes in order to like work or be around these people, right? Even though you're the King of Cups, right? You're the King of Cups, cool, calm, collected. You're a teacher, you're a guidance counselor, what have you. You have to deal with the Five of Wands, right? Which is like bullies and so forth, whatever this is. You have to deal with the Knight of Pentacles being in reverse. So you're not, you're underappreciated, undervalued, whatever, what have you. And it takes a good amount of strength to put up with this. But we roll with the punches, right? Because we can do that. Right now, look, though. We got the Nine of Wands. Right? So this guy is like tried and true. Right? Check him out. It's like, yeah, he's already done this before. Right? Like, okay, we got to do this all over again? Like, this is like my, umpteenth time doing this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, how would I describe this? It's, do we have to do this all over again? Is this necessary? Do we have to make it a competition, or can we all just be adults? Okay, right? that landed face down on strength and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, how do you, is this their way of uh, seeing if you qualify, right? Say this is, you know, with the Knight of Pentacles, that's, you know, in reverse, that's being taken advantage of, right? So your skills, what you do for work, whatever, right? So Nine of Wands is you're like, think of it like you're weathered, okay? Strength, you can roll with the punches, but with the Nine of Wands, it's like this is not the first time that this is Nine Wands, okay? So while everybody's in the Five of Wands playing like tic tac toe or whatever, you're over here in the Nine of Wands, like, yeah, this is not my first rodeo, right? I say that sometimes in the reads, and you're saying to yourself, is this necessary, right? Like, what is this about? And what's sad is that right after that is the Three of Swords. Right? So this is like intentional, right? Somebody, this Five of Wands, right? Five of Wands, Knight of Pentacles reverse, Three of Swords. This is intentional to hurt you, collective, and myself. With it being upright, this is an intentional, somebody thought like, okay, let's do this to hurt this person, right? And it makes me think of like whoever's in charge came up with the idea to do this. Right? And it's almost like they have help. You got a group of Five of Wands, you got like five individuals that have their ego, right? That are just so like the ego is so much when they get involved in like little scuffles or fights or whatever, right? Or they get involved in this competition. But with the Three of Swords here, you have, you know, up to three, maybe less individuals, right, that are like, let's, you know what I mean? Like they're literally saying like, how do we hurt this person? We want them sad. I talked about this before in another read. Sad, upset, mad, suffering. Like they want to break your heart. They want you to feel loss. You know, they want you to feel sadness. With the Three of Swords here, intentionally creating a Five of Wands competition, taking advantage of the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, but we're strong enough, and this isn't our first rodeo. It's like, okay, we got to do this all over again, and the end outcome basically is what they want out of all this is the Three of Swords. So this is like a betrayal, a stab in the back, Three of Swords, pain and suffering. Thank you, Spirit. Right? High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so like we're aware of this. Okay, tell us more, Spirit, please. Every day, so gets paid off so gold. You find me sitting by myself. No excuses that I know. Okay, we got a Seven of Cups. Under the King of Cups. Tell us more, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Well, you're drowning too. All right, we got the Page of Pentacles. And then we got Judgment. Oop, Judgment just fell on Strength. Kind of like fell on Knight of Pentacles reversed and Strength. Judgment. All right, so we have with the Seven of Pentacles. This is like confusion, illusion, distraction, right? Which cup to pour into? Page of Pentacles under the Five of Wands, right? So let's think. Page of Pentacles. Okay, so they're trying to throw you off, right? With the Three of Swords over here, right? We know it's a betrayal. Then we have a Seven of Cups. So there's like a little bit of like illusion or confusion about the Page of Pentacles, right? This is who you are. This is your energy, like your soul, your heart, right? Your heart, your soul, okay, right? Like this is what you bring to the table, right? The Page of Pentacles, a youthful, loving, caring energy. Like you love life, you love the sun, you love magic, right? They try to like throw you off, like rock your foundation, right? They don't like, there's something about them not liking and trying to create confusion about who you are. Archangel Gabriel is here and he's calling judgment, okay, for the umpteenth time, right? I don't know how many times Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Michael have to come out here, right? I don't understand really, right? And it's the judgment falls under the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So Archangel Gabriel is saying like enough is enough. Like you guys like don't seem to understand. Like, you know, it's like, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing this? Like the heavens above are looking down, watching people cause problems, hurt people, betray people, cause confusion, chaos, right? They want to argue and fight over who a person is, right? Person walks into a place, you know, opens the door, holds the door for someone, says please and thank you, tips well, right? Courteous, you know what I mean? Gratuitous, kind and generous. And these people are like, well, we're gonna F that up quick. Right? We're gonna screw that up. This guy's nice and friendly. Oh, we're gonna screw that up for him. You know, it's really sad. Tell us more, Spirit. It's like people are so freaking low, dude. Spirit, come on, man. Like, are we have Spirit for real? We have Archangel Gabriel here. You guys in the heavens need to like do something. Serious. Spirit, do something about this. Like, may God have mercy on our souls. But Spirit, you need to like fix this. Seriously, man. Emperor. Eight of Wands. Ooh, hold on. Eight of Wands. Ace of Wands. Three of Wands in reverse. In the Four of Swords. So Emperor lands right underneath Strength, if that makes sense. Okay, so Strength is fire. Okay, wait till tomorrow. Right, so Strength is fire. Strength is Leo energy. Right, yeah. The Emperor is Aries. You wait for tomorrow. So this could be like with Archangel Gabriel here. He's kind of saying like you guys need to slow your roll because who you're dealing with is an emperor, right? So you're right, King of Cups, right? But then you know maybe the King of Cups was the final step in order for you to graduate. You've always been a King of Wands. You've always been a King of Pentacles in some manner or some fashion, right? King of Swords is easy because that just you call the shots, right? Then you cut out the baloney, right? So here we go with the King of Cups. It's your last and final test. Are you able to keep your calm, keep your cool, and deal with people, places, and things, right? Are you able to act accordingly, right? And it's looking like with Judgment here is like you may have passed the test, collective, and there's a possibility that Spirit is saying that you have become an emperor. Your energy is reflecting as an emperor. It's that, or you have an emperor trying to, yeah, it's on like either or, right? Because it's in the upright and it's on the strength. So like you have what graduated to an emperor even despite them, or you have you have some kind of like a message, a letter, something's happening fast because of what you went through, because of what you've been putting up with. So you could this is kind of like a dual message. This has been happening. You could have become because of all this heartache and suffering. You could you're the fourth king, right? You already were wands. You already were pentacles, right? You embody those energy, right? The wands, the pentacles, the sword, and now that you've conquered the King of Cups, the cup energy, right? You have become the Emperor. Archangel Gabriel is calling judgment, saying you guys need to make this right. This who you're dealing with is an Emperor, and there's some kind of information, there's some kind of message, call, something coming in about your Ace of Wands. Under the Three of Swords. So you have people trying to betray you because you are Spirit is gifting you with, you know, Ace of Wands, like the ability to grow, the ability to prosper. You know, I don't want to say just an Ace of Wands is like think of like ace in the hole, right? Your hard work is going to pay off, right? Your Ace of Wands is like you've built the foundation and now you can build the house. despite them stabbing you in the back, despite them causing issues and problems. Spirit saying you deserve this Ace of Wands because of what? All this that you've been through. There's some kind of a message coming towards you, or something about your Ace of Wands. I'm not sure, Spirit. Like, it could be an Emperor, right? Energy that is causing this, or you are now have become the Emperor. Because they're both in the upright. Strength is here and Emperor is here. So your passion, your will, and your desire, despite being lied to, despite being betrayed, is now open a door. You have some type of message coming in about your Ace of Wands, your future. After that, we have a Three of Wands and a Four of Swords. So with the Three of Wands in reverse, is you have people that kind of are, they see maybe what you've been through. Three of Wands reverse is like, you shouldn't have to deal with this stuff anymore. These people arguing, fighting, it's all like just in vain. People are just being like rude, and you know what I'm saying? It's like really like unnecessary. Right? Three of Wands, like, you should be able to just do what you do without the competition, without the betrayal, without the confusion. Right? You walk down the street, you got people, right? It's weird. Like, people want to affect your aspect of life. They want to betray you. They want to use you. They want to lie to you. They want to steal from you. You're just chilling. You're saying, Spirit, I'm laying down. I'm resting. I put my sword down. You know, glory be to God, Most High. But what's the deal? Spirit's giving you the Ace of Wands, right? Okay? And it's either you, it's kind of like both. You've not only become an Emperor, but then you have an Emperor who wants to give you an Ace of Wands, or Spirit's here in some manner or fashion. And with the Ace of Wands that Spirit's giving you, and your Three of Wands reversed, that's a Four of Wands, right? And it's going to be like a celebration or something. You have to just wait patiently, as usual, right, Spirit? Okay. Tell us more. Yeah, look at this. We got the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So you're going to be recognized. My name is Roy. This is Relentless Roy's Intuitive Tarot. Hit the like button, share this with your friends, and subscribe, please. Donate to the channel. It would be a huge help. Okay, Spirit. Page of Wands. The Empress. Verify the Empress and the Page of Wands, Spirit. Alright, so we got a Ten of Wands here. Dude. These cards spun around and hit the landed upright on the floor. Justice, We landed upright, and then we have the Three of Cups. So those flew up, hit the floor face up. I asked Spirit to clarify the Page of Wands Empress. Okay, Empress is Taurus and Libra energy, right? The Empress. It's kind of like with the Page of Wands, that energy is like somebody who's, or the energy of starting over, right? A new beginning, something like that, right? We're putting aside the confusion. We're going to start fresh as the Empress, right? And while everybody's like in the competition, you still have that. You have the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles energy, right? Full of, passion and desire, and you're a lover of life, things like this, right? There's no confusion about it, right? You're the Empress. It's collective. We got the Ten of Wands here under Judgment. I guess this with the Ten of Wands under Judgment is, it's just all the wands that you had to carry time and time again. Justice is here under the Emperor, so things are going to get set right, right? And then we have the Three of Cups, right? This will be when things are set right and put in the right, when things are like where they're supposed to be, and it's not a competition, it's not a betrayal, and there's no confusion. When that all gets pushed away, right? Right? Spirit's going to give you an Ace of Wands. People are going to want to work with you, right? While you remain cool. This is kind of like happening in the background, possibly. You got a fresh start, Empress, right? And you had carried all these 10 wands, and you were oppressed, basically. But justice is here under the Emperor, right? So this makes me back to, you go strength, Emperor, justice. You're strong enough, right, to be, and you've earned the position of an Emperor. And you're, with justice here, is like you're going to be taken care of for all because of the Ten of Wands that you had to deal with, basically. And it's a celebration. Three of Cups. It looks as though they're trying to set things right. The universe, whatever this is, people, tell us more, Spirit. We'll wrap this up. Okay. Lovers reverse. Under the Ace of Wands. So with the Lovers in reverse, this is what? Kind of like a business thing. This is, it looks more like it's more of a, with the, right, Knight of Pentacles reverse, the Emperor, and then we have Justice, Three of Cups to the Lovers reverse, which is like, this is strictly business, right? Something like that. The Lovers reverse, like there's no time to get your emotions involved in this, right? Then we have the Fool, Seven of Swords, Five of Swords. Chariot at the bottom of the deck. So you're going to be working with people that it's strictly business. There's no time for the love. You see with the lovers here, it's not. It looks like it's going to be like a new start. Things are going to be probably put together with the Three of Cups. People will be happy that it's finally like coming together. You know, with justice here, it's like this should have been like this a while ago, right? You carried the Ten of Wands for how long, right? So they're gonna make this right because everyone will be happy because they fix it, but it's not like lovey dovey. This is like a business kind of a thing, possibly career. The Fool here is you'll be able to be yourself, trust your instincts, and believe it or not, while you overcome these challenges and these battles, you still have these guys out here. Still out here. Seven of Swords, Five of Swords. Still trying to lie, cheat, and steal. Still trying to hurt you. Yeah. It's really sad that these guys, all they want to do is hurt. You know, all they want to do is lie and create problems and hurt people and steal and ruin people's lives. People actually do this, dude. Seven of Swords, Five of Swords. Yeah. So help me, Jesus. We thank God. We thank Jesus. We thank the Holy Spirit. We thank the archangels, the ascended masters, the ancestors of my past on loved ones, and peace, love, and light. I thank you guys. Hit the like button, share, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one, okay? See ya.